we're talking about two distinct categories of behavior and values here. One is the fetish behavior, and that's between the two of you. You're adults, and that's your decision. When it gets to the point where you're having a car run over your arm, then that's not okay. That's not what sadomasochistic behavior is about. That you've gone beyond fetish behavior, and you're now into self-destructive behavior that's toxic and pathological. So you've gone outside the bounds of what I think people would normally define as sadomasochistic behavior and become self-destructive. And you need to be aware that people might look at a sadomasochistic relationship and say, that's sick. That's people's judgment, but that's between the two of you. But when it gets to the point that it's inflicting injury and putting lives at danger, then that's no longer fetish behavior, that's self-destructive behavior. When he's having his arm run over by a car, that can cause paralysis, it can cause a blood clot, which can cause death, that can cause, that's not fetish behavior, that's just stupid. And that's stupid behavior. And that means there's something in there filter-wise that's not right, because he's obviously not a stupid person. Yeah. So something's distorting your perception, right? For that to be okay. And you said immediately when you did it, bad idea.
Yes, sir.
Your filter cleared right up, because you're not a stupid person. That's just a self-destructive behavior. That's not a smart thing to do. And you know that intellectually, correct?
Yes, sir.
So even the bounds of the fetish behavior have been violated. But let's set that extreme behavior aside and just say the two of you have a sadomasochistic sexual relationship, and say, we're not going to pass any judgment on that whatsoever. If that's what floats your boat, then get a paddle, okay. But then there's a whole other category of behavior, and that's integrity. Does your partner have the emotional integrity to be honest with you, to be truthful with you, to be predictable with you, to be someone that you can count on, to not betray you? And he says, I haven't been with anybody physically for almost a year. But he says, I have been in contact with other women by text, phone, internet, whatever. I have been sending them money. That's not okay.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, it's like you can just cheat on me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You just cheat on me sort of. The question becomes, what are you willing to settle for? Because you teach people how to treat you, and you get in this life what you're willing to ask for and what you're willing to settle for. And he clearly needs help. He knows he needs help. You know he needs help. You know he needs help. You know he needs help. People driving by out on Melrose know he needs help. Hell, this isn't Lassie could figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
You've said that. That's why you're here. And the question is, do you want to continue to be violated in hopes that he will eventually get that, and this relationship will be salvageable?
No.
And what is your answer to that question?
No, that's why we're here. Do you believe this is an addiction, or do you believe it's just him being a man and going after what he wants? Like, is there seriously something wrong with him to where he's doing this?
There's seriously something wrong with him. I mean,
that's obvious.
Really? That's your question?
Yeah, because I feel like
there's seriously something wrong with him. Hey, did you like that video? Well, click subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications. You won't want to miss what I have coming up.